Kimberly writes into us and says, "Hello, Tom. Please explain the following to me. Why is it that after all this time on the air, women are still calling in to whine to you about your opinion?" Which, by the way, is dead on. About women and relationships. Why is it that mothers call in to tell you how selfish you are? Because you don't want to have children. Do they not get that not everyone wants the hassle? That maybe if we don't want to be bothered, we aren't the best people on the planet to procreate? And why, Tom, why do women continue to dramatize every little thing in their lives? Hasn't anyone clued into the fact that life is so much easier if you just enjoy yourself and stop trying to control and manipulate everyone and everything around you? The second I stopped infecting every situation with my own drama, I became the happiest woman on the planet. And I owe that in part to you. I absolutely love your show, Kimberly G. I want to focus on that final paragraph that Kimberly sent to us. Do you agree with what she says? Is it true that women dramatize every little thing in their lives? They're overdramatic. They're drama queens, if you will. Is it true that women are always trying to control and manipulate everyone and everything around you? This is being said by a woman. This wasn't me saying it. Kimberly wrote it into me. Are women drama queens? Do they over-dramatize every little thing? Are they always trying to control and manipulate everyone and everything around them? I've got to know. Christina on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Tom?
I'm okay, Christina.
Great. I just had a comment. You were mentioning something about women being in control, and my thought on that is that, you know, somebody's got to step up to the plate. Men want to be absolved of their responsibilities.
What responsibilities are those, dear?
Their family responsibilities.
Such as?
Well, just like the gentleman who called in a few minutes ago, you know, he was complaining about child support and that whole thing, but that's the price he's paying now.
He's paying more than half of his take-home pay to his wife and kid.
Yes, and he should have thought of that when he laid down with his wife. He made that decision to have the...
How much is he supposed to pay?
Well, I don't know what the law is because I was smart enough not to have children.
How many courts are going to make a man pay more than half of his take-home pay?
Well, that's really not the point.
It is the point.
Well, not in my...
He's paying.
It's not about him, and it's not about his wife anymore. It's about their kids.
Guess what? His wife is insane and drives him nuts to the point of having nightmares about wanting to kill her. You know what? He had to get out of there.
I wonder why she's so angry. Well, he left her holding the bag. Once again,
I don't care what the reason is. If she is a raging bitch and is driving him to want to kill her, getting out of there was the exact right thing to do. The exact right thing to do.
Well, he just doesn't want any responsibility.
He doesn't want to be around a raging bitch.
I wonder why she's a raging bitch.
Yeah, why would you assume it's his fault?
Well, because he left her. He doesn't want it.
She herself says she has anger management problems. How she has to go to a therapist to deal with her anger management problems. She admitted to getting fat.
I would be a little angry.
There was questions about whether she was clean. The house was not even clean. And you're telling me it's all his fault that she's a bitch? Yeah, you're outrageous.
He left.
He left because he couldn't take it anymore.
I wonder.
And frankly, I can't blame him.
I wonder why he left.
Because he couldn't take her.
Well, and why not? Well, I mean,
listen to her. 2 weeks ago, she told him, "I'm not in love with you anymore."
In the middle of the night.
This is a woman who came to him 2 weeks ago and said, "I'm not in love with you anymore." What more do you need? He should go back there? He should go back there? Are you insane?
It's not about...
You're a bigger bitch than she is.
It's not about the two of them loving each other.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, you know what? So be it. That's what happens. More than half of America now gets divorced. That's what happens.
I know. And it really...
You don't want someone to leave? Don't treat them like a bitch.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, if you don't want someone to leave, don't be a bitch.
Well, don't leave, and then she won't be a bitch.
No, she was a bitch before he left.
Stay there and take care of your responsibilities.
No, he's taking care of it. He's sending $1,600 a month to that woman and her kid.
For his freedom.
What?
He's paying for his freedom.
Well, there you go. That's why divorce costs so much, because it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because it's worth it.
Absolutely. He must think it's worth it.
He does. That's how much he wanted to get away. He's giving her more than half of what he's making just so he can get out of there.
And you know what? I don't blame him.
No, now you don't blame him. A minute ago you said you did blame him.
Well, this is the thing. It's about the kids.
No, it's not. You know what? He has his own life to be concerned about.
Why?
If this guy is having dreams of murdering his wife, he had to get out of there.
I can't imagine why.
Well, because she's a bitch. We're going around in circles, dear, and I can't take it anymore. Thank you so much. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Crystal on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. It's nice to finally talk to you in person.
I agree.
Well, I just want to say I completely agree with the fact that women are dramatic. I'm 20 years old, and I have to say that I have maybe one close girlfriend because I can't stand hanging out with girls. They're backstabbing and conniving, 90% of them. You know, I'm not saying that men are perfect. Men have their faults, too, and sometimes men are very hard to live with, too. But women, half the time, do not make it any easier.
That last hour, could you blame...
Do what? I'm sorry?
Could you blame... In that hour we did with the husband and wife, can you blame that, that guy for wanting to leave?
Well, see, I didn't hear that. I was actually in class. I'm driving home from my calculus class right now, and so I didn't hear the whole story. But, yeah, I agree. If the woman's being a bitch, I mean, come on. Because, seriously, some women just have problems. They have hormonal problems.
I'm sorry. If you're with a bitch, you should leave tomorrow.
And the problem is that he shouldn't have been with her in the first place. I mean, whenever they were dating, did he not see what she was like? That is the problem.
That is his fault, and then having kids with a bitch was also his fault.
That is the problem with America today. They jump into relationships so quick thinking it's true love. It's not. And they don't take the time to get to know a person before they think that they're in love and want to marry. They need to know that, okay, this is a person I can spend the rest of my life with. You know, people jump into things far too quickly these days.
I think you make some good points, Crystal. Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. D on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Not much. Is your last name Cup, dear?
No.
Just checking.
But it could be.
Really?
Yes.
You'll have to show me that sometime.
I totally agree with what you said, that women can be very controlling. Most women are bitches, and that's why women don't get along with each other that much. I mean, you know,
even women don't like women.
Women don't like women, you know, and I myself do that. You know, I'll be like, you know, this bitch, you know, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for cussing so much. But it's totally true. You make so many valid points, even though I don't agree with them all. But you are totally hilarious. And it's true. And that guy should be happy that he's not with that bitch. And I'm sorry that he's having nightmares.
Well, the nightmares are gone now that he's gone.
Yeah, but total props for him paying child support. That's very, very noble. Unfortunately, you know, you do have to pay a lot, but that's the...
Hey, you've used that word 3 times. You must stop. That's 3 times. Now, you're laughing. I have to hang up on you if you do it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on, you've heard about the FCC. Don't act dumb. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Please.
But I totally agree with you.
Thank you, D. Bring your D cups down sometime to make up for it, okay?
They are D cups, though, Tom.
Are they really?
Yeah.
What are you, 34D?
Yes.
Oh, you bring those down here.
All right,
I'll try. We can make amends for your filthy mouth.
Right on, right
Once
on.
I put my filthy mouth on those D cups, then we'll be even.
Oh, that's horrible.
Your filthy mouth.
Well, Tom, keep on keeping on, man.
All right, Miss Cup. Thank you. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. Caroline on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, Caroline.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
Do you care, Caroline?
I do care.
I'm doing great.
Oh, good. That's great to hear.
It is.
I was listening to that letter you read from Kimberly, and I cannot agree with her more. Women are evil witches, and that's why I do not have one friend, close friend or acquaintance that I could say is a woman. I've had it with them. They're backstabbing, conniving, manipulative, and they're just all about, them. And I have no tolerance for it.
Wow. And women are not giving women a very good name here.
Well, all my friends are guys, and I've been married, or I've been in a relationship for 20 years. I think the reason that is so successful is because my husband and I, we live our lives. We enjoy life. I'm not telling him what to do, how to live, how to act, how to breathe. It's just let's enjoy each other and live our lives.
That's right.
It's as simple as that. And when you start directing traffic and putting demands and pressures and whatever, all that crap, is when you start to have conflict. And I hear people in relationships saying, well, I can't believe he did that, or I can't believe she did that. What the hell? Relax. It's not directly affecting you. What the hell do you care? Pick a battle. Don't fight every battle, otherwise you're going to be miserable.
Thank you, Caroline. Ryan on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello. Yes, women are completely manipulative, as the last woman was talking about, but they are drama queens. It's in women's nature. They try to be controlling of every single thing. It's how we're raised.
Yeah. And you are like that, too?
Actually, I used to be. I'm not anymore because I realized what a horrible person it made me be. I'm like, I don't care. The only person who is getting hurt here is me because I'm not able to control other people's lives, and I'm such a drama queen about it, and nobody else cares about the drama. So let's just get over the drama, and let's get over trying to control everyone else's lives.
You know how many women I've been with who were like that until I finally said, I'm out of here because you're like that. And then they go, oh, my God, I got to change.
Exactly.
Guys put up with it, and that's why women keep doing it.
It's ridiculous. You can't, as all these women have said already, women don't like other women. And the reason is because when you get women together, they just breed the cattiness, and they breed the obsessiveness, and they breed this horrible nature. And it's just, that's why no women like each other. And quite frankly, a lot of women don't like themselves because of it.
I think you're probably right about that. I thank you for the call. Christy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How's it going?
Pretty good.
About women being controlling. I think women are controlling. Well, a lot of women are controlling. I'm not going to speak for the whole group of us, but I think it's because a lot of women are scared of being manipulated.
By who?
By people in general.
Why?
Why are we scared of being manipulated?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to get hurt.
Uh-huh. And manipulated how? I don't understand.
Probably just by feeling that you're putting more emotion into a relationship, or.
Well, it probably means the guy just wants to have sex with you.
Yeah, but I think if more guys were open and honest about their feelings and more blunt, like you are, I think this whole control and the bitchiness would be alleviated.
Yeah, well, guys are pussies in many cases, and they're afraid to say, hey, come on, this is not love, all right? I date other people. You probably date other people. Let's just call it what it is, all right?
Yeah, but be open and honest.
Effing around.
Let's just have sex, and that's cool,
Let's just have sex, right?
No,
why can't I meet more women you can say that to?
No,
let's just have sex. You know what? You and me. Sex. That's it.
Open about it and said, hey, baby, I just want to have sex.
Because, the reason is because so many women are like, I don't want him to think I'm a slut, so I better not say yes to that because he's going to think I'm a slut.
Yeah. But it's just because we don't want to put more involvement into the relationship than our partner is.
Many women, especially as they get closer to 30 and 35, they want every relationship to be a relationship.
Yeah.
And they start,
I think that's how all women are, though.
trying to get commitments out of us.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys were more open and honest about what your real intentions were...
If we're more open and honest, though, we got to have more women saying, oh, no, I can't just be your booty call. What do you think I am, a slut?
Well, some girls want relationships, and some girls maybe just want a booty call.
Yeah, well, I think it depends on what age a woman is.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old, and
Yeah.
I think women who are 20, 21, 23, I think women like that definitely are more open to being somebody's booty call or having a booty call. When you get to women who are 28, 29, 30 years old, they immediately start whipping out the book of questions to see how you size up.
Yeah, but the older ladies, too, about in their 40s, those are the ones that want the booty calls, too.
Well, the ones whose kids are already grown, so they're not looking into what kind of parent you would be.
Yeah, they're going for the youngsters, too, the young guys.
Yeah. Who,
have the stamina.
Well, it isn't just that. They think they're flattered that the young guys are interested, thinking that it means they've still got it going on.
Yeah.
But the reality is these guys are just looking for an easy lay. Those chicks provided these guys would never have a serious relationship with these chicks.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure the ladies don't want a serious relationship with them either.
No, you're wrong. They think I've watched this in action. And by the way, when I was 23, my girlfriend was 30.
Well, that's not that big of an age gap.
Well, it is when you're 23 and she's 30. If you are 47 and she's 54, it's not that big a deal. But guys who are 23 and women who are 30 are completely different animals.
Yeah.
Our relationship ended because she wanted to settle down, buy furniture, buy an apartment, stay in one place. And I, at 23, hadn't even really...
You wanted to go to bars.
I wanted my career.
Yeah.
And I knew I'd have to move to different cities and stuff. I couldn't be buying furniture and apartments.
Yeah.
I had to be fluid. So we broke up. Anyway.
Yeah, well, as going back to our main topic here, women being controlling. Not all women are controlling, and I know that you stress that you say women not as everyone, but as a select few. But I guess it is. I guess a lot of women are, and you just again have to find the right one that's mellow.
Well, guys have to take control themselves and say, you're not telling me what to do, period. That's it. End of story. Done. Carolina, you're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Do you care, darling?
Not really, but I just ask for, I don't know.
To pretend to be polite? To feign intimacy with me?
Not really, but...
It's like faking an orgasm. How are you? Like I care.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah, well, I know I don't. But go ahead.
Anyways, I'm calling because I'm kind of in the same situation as that one girl that called and she got a divorce and the guy was paying child support and everything. I didn't get the whole story, but it kind of sounded like my situation now, so I wanted to call and see if you could give me some honest advice. But, I mean, I'm calling and expecting and hoping to see if you'll make an exception with me and not just be mean or insult me or anything.
I don't make exceptions for anybody. I treat people the way they deserve to be treated, so let's have it.
Okay. Alrighty. Then what do you think? I think I have hope still because he is not leaving until about a year from now. So what would you...
Well, I don't know anything about you. What do you mean he's leaving a year?
Well, it's kind of the same situation, just so I don't go over everything.
So you're married to him, and you have kids, and he's leaving.
Right. He's planning on leaving in about a year.
And why is he waiting a year? He's going to school or something?
Yeah, he's going to school.
All right. So he's going to leave in a year, and he's told you he's going.
Yeah.
And what reason did he give you for wanting to leave?
That he doesn't really love me, like he said he did.
And why is that?
Because he says that I'm not the person that he thought I was in the beginning. Sorry.
Well, let me guess. You're not the person you were in the beginning. He may not be the person he was, but you are not the person either.
Yeah, well, we're neither one of us is the person that we were in the beginning. You know, it's always pretty in the beginning, and we got married because of the baby, because I got pregnant, and all the complications that brings. According to him, messed up the relationship, and he loves me, he cares about me, but he doesn't love me as an unconditional love.
Nobody, by the way, dear, the only unconditional love in the whole world is maybe a puppy.
Right. Well,
people.
That's what he says. I'm just quoting him.
I'm just telling you, there's no such thing between human beings as unconditional love.
Okay. Well, he says that he's not willing to stay with me no matter what. Just if you don't want to mention the word love. I'm sure that's what he means, that he's not willing to deal with
what is it he doesn't want to deal with?
With me, with...
what is it about you that he doesn't like?
He says that I'm controlling.
Are you?
I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am.
Oh, and can you blame him?
Not really. That's why I'm calling you to see what you think I could do to try to improve that side of my personality, or
kill it.
Or
kill it.
Well, it's not that easy. I mean,
here's your choice: kill it or lose him.
Okay, and how do I?
You have no choice.
How does one kill? Feeling...
Remember, every time you decide to act like a bitch, you're pushing him out the door.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's every time you do it.
Okay. What do I do not to feel like I'm the one being controlled? Because I'm going to feel threatened, and every time something happens...
Why do you feel threatened? Does he hit you?
No, by saying I'm leaving. By saying if you do this,
he has every right to leave. It's a free country.
So do I.
Well, then leave. And I don't think he cares.
No,
you care more than he does. And you what? You going to tell him you're leaving? He's going to feel bad about that? He told you he's leaving. You know what? You can't quit. You've been fired.
Well, that's true. Well, but I don't want to leave. The truth is, I don't want to leave.
Well, then stop being a bitch.
Okay.
If you don't, he will leave in a year.
Okay. Well, the reasons, what do I do to change the reasons, or try to make him change the things that...
He's not going to change. This is who he is. You married who you married. If you don't like the person you have, let him go.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change another person.
Maybe no solution.
There's only one. I'm giving you the solution, dear. You can't change other people. You can only change yourself. If you don't like him, then he's doing you a favor.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, but between leaving or letting him go and trying to change myself, I'd rather change, but still I wouldn't like to feel...
You are stubborn, and you do not want to change. You want him to change.
No, I do. I do want to change, but I would like...
You want a pound of flesh in exchange.
No.
What do you want?
It would be, the best thing in the world would be to figure out a way of changing, yet, well, to be specific, the things that make me mad and make me, treat him the way that he doesn't like is when he doesn't help around the house, or... He
was always like that. He was always like that.
No, not in the beginning. He pretended like he was the best husband in the world, helping out with everything, and yeah, in the beginning it was pretty much the same way as me, being nice and not getting mad at him for every little thing.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, did you start bitching at him because he wasn't doing things around the house, or did he stop doing things around the house because you were being a bitch? And I don't know if you can answer that question so quickly.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
Maybe they both happen at the same time.
Well, then you have to try changing and then see if he follows along. The worst that'll happen is you change, and then he doesn't change, and in a year from now, he'll be gone anyway. You'll be out of your hair. You cannot change him.
Okay, so...
You can change you, and you can hope he follows the bouncing ball.
So you're saying that if I change, then...
Then he might or might not change. But he definitely won't change if you continue being a bitch to him.
So I just have to change the way that I ask?
No more nagging. It's not, you don't ask, you nag. I can hear it in your voice. You have that tone.
I do? How do I have to talk? How am I supposed to talk?
Not like you're not nagging. You don't ask for things, you nag.
What's nagging? I'm sorry, I'm not from here. English.
Asking him, all right. Nagging means to ask somebody to do something over and over, and you're not asking anymore. You're telling him.
Okay.
You don't help me around the house. Why don't you help me around the house? You never help me around the house. How come you won't help me around the house? You never help me around. That's nagging.
Okay.
And you do it.
How am I supposed to...
Stop doing it.
By what? Just doing it myself?
Do it yourself for now, dear. When you lived alone, you did your own housekeeping.
But I don't anymore. But I don't live alone anymore.
That's not the point. You're talking about what he should do. Forget it. You took care of your own housework when you lived alone. Do that.
But now that he's here, it's more work.
It's not that much more work.
Okay, so what's...
You're just trying to make an issue out of this.
Well, no, but what company...
What do you do for a living, dear? Where do you work? What do you do?
I work in an office that sells... well, I don't want to...
Do you work full-time?
Yeah. Well, more than full-time, almost 50 hours a week.
And do you go to an office to work, or do you work at home?
In an office.
You work in an office, 45 hours a week.
40.
How many hours does he work?
40.
40. All right. Look, if he doesn't want
to... Plus he goes to school.
But again, you see, he's fed up with the whole situation. By the way, if he leaves you, you'll still be doing all the housework.
A little bit less, because the house...
Oh, that's great. That he's doing you a favor.
But no, I'm not gonna feel good.
You're not gonna be able to nag him into being who you want him to be.
Okay, but yeah, just like you mocked me or kind of made fun of me.
I'm not mocking you. You're not going to be able to make him be what you want him to be.
Okay, but just like you kind of made fun of me about how I nag. How do you think I should talk to him when I feel like I'm doing more than he is?
Stop talking about it, because he's leaving you.
No, but I mean...
If he's leaving you and talking to him about it, it's only going to make him want to leave more. You know, you don't hear any logic in here. I'm giving you the logic. He's already leaving. He told you, in 1 year, I'm leaving.
So then I just have to take it.
Take it, or then be happy that he's going.
No.
You can't change him.
If I just... Okay, forget about changing him. If we're talking about changing myself... Then I just have to not talk about it and just take it and learn to
and then see it, and then you'll see if he changes. If he doesn't change, then great, let him leave in a year. But then you'll be doing 100% of the housework and the babysitting.
Okay. All right, so then forget about changing him.
And he won't be living with you and helping you pay the bills either. He'll send you a child support check, and that'll be it.
Right. Okay. Sounds pretty good.
I don't think it sounds good to you at all.
No, it sounds logical, like you said, but
we cannot.
So easy.
We can't. No, it's not a matter of easy. Here's what's easy: accepting what you cannot change. You cannot change other people. You can't. Women are raised with the mistaken idea that they can nag us into submission. You can't.
Okay.
You can't do it.
So, what don't you think then it's a little bit or really unfair that?
No, again, dear, you have every right to let him leave. You can't change him. If you don't like the way he is, either you can leave him or you can let him leave you. You cannot change him. Because guess what? The only bargaining chip anyone ever has in a relationship that really works is saying, if you don't change, I'm leaving. And you know what he'll say if you say you're leaving? Go! You have no bargaining position at all.
Yeah.
None.
Well, but it's easier for him to say that because I'm the one that's going to stay with the baby.
Again, you have no bargaining position. None. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What can you threaten him with?
With him keeping the baby and me leaving.
Oh, so you...
Can I not? No, I'm just saying I'm not... I wouldn't do it, but...
Well, if you wouldn't do it, then it's an empty threat and he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
You've painted yourself into a corner on this one, dear. He has no incentive to change at all.
The only one is me changing.
Because you're the one who wants to stay in the relationship, not him.
Well, according to him, he would stay if I change.
But again, he's already decided to leave.
Because he thinks that I can't change.
Right.
But I think I can change. I don't want, at this point, I don't want to because I...
Great, if you change and become the perfect wife and you're wonderful and you're a real catch, and then he still doesn't want to do any housework, then you have bargaining position. Right now, you have none.
What? Sorry.
You're a nagger and a complainer, and he wants out and you don't. You have no bargaining chips to bargain with.
Unless I change.
Unless you change and become a model wife.
What's a model wife? Besides changing that part...
One who doesn't nag, harass, cajole, complain that things are unfair all the time, make demands all the time, that kind. The kind you're not able to be.
How do you know I'm not able to be?
So far you haven't been.
Well, but can I try?
You could try, but you haven't been that so far. If you become that, and then he still doesn't want to participate in the household in any way, well, now you've got a bargaining chip. But right now, you've got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay.
As long as he wants to leave and you don't want him to leave, he wins.
Right.
So you better stop telling him what to do because you're only pushing him further out the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so if you were him and if you were in his situation and you saw that your wife changed those things, those particular things...
I may be so angry about what happened before, I still may not forgive you. The Tom Leykis Show, Suzanne, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Okay, listen, this is what I want to say. I've been with this guy for 5 years. And I've been through the verbal abuse with him, and he's still married. And now that he thinks he's going to counseling, everything's going to get better overnight. So he comes to me and tells me that we have a baby together, first of all.
Why did you do that?
Well, things happen.
No, you let it happen.
Yeah, okay, I let it happen.
Why did you let that happen?
Well, just things happen. I mean,
no, things don't happen. You make them happen, for Christ's sake. Shanda, can you get it in?
Hi, Tom. I just got to say, honey, that you are so dead on. This girl and all these girls, they don't even realize that they're being set up to fail at this point. That if a man's not going to do it, if anyone's not going to do it, they're just not going to. And
can you believe the guy says, I'm leaving in a year, and she still wants to tell him what to do, to nag him, to try to change him? No chance. The Tom Leykis.